Welcome to Cartersville, Virginia, home of the Bodacious Motorsport Track. Every year at this time, this place goes four-wheel crazy with the NMRO-sanctioned All-Star National Mud Racing Finals. Strap yourself in and hold on to your hat because we're getting ready to go mud crazy. Hi, everybody. I'm Doc Riley, along with Kelly Marshall here at Bodacious Motorsport Park in Central Virginia. It's the home of the Old Dominion Four-Wheel Drive Club. Today, we're going to bring you mud racing. The NMRO All-Star Series is here. We'll have it for you right here on Prime.
You got it, Doc. The stage is set with plenty of mud, some great competition, an anxious crowd, just the perfect combination for some down and dirty mud racing.
It's a beautiful day and lots of mud racing in store. Also, coming up a little bit later on in the program, we'll show you some exciting motocross activity right here at Bodacious Motorsport Park.
The Chevrolet Motorsports Hour is brought to you by Chevrolet, the one car company that's won more races in the last 30 years than anyone else. Genuine Chevrolet. MRT carbon fiber wheels. The orange is winning. AFCO Superior Quality Coil-Over Shocks and Springs. Experience the AFCO advantage. And Power Pro Racing Products, the one-stop mud shop.
If you have a pickup, utility vehicle, dune buggy, VW rail, or an ATV, listen up. Want to feel the thrill of competing in front of thousands of people and appear on national television? Join now. Become a lifetime member of the National Tough Truck Organization. Find out where, when, and how you can be part of the action in your hometown. You'll get the official Tough Truck hat and membership stickers as part of your lifetime membership. Plus, act now and receive the Tough Truck Highlights 94 video. Have you got what it takes? Visa or MasterCard, call 1-800-398-2828 or send check or money order. Don't miss your chance. Order today.
Welcome back to the Bodacious Motorsports Park for this year's NMRO National All-Star Mud Racing Finals. Today we have a host of wild drivers who are ready to strap it on and attack this track. But first, let's go down to Doc Riley for an interview with some of the very important people at this track, the track officials.
This show really couldn't go on with all the hardworking people of Old Dominion Four-Wheel Drive Club. There's a whole lot of people in the orange vest behind the scenes. Everything from the motocross to working with NMRO, as well as all the public conveniences that go on here. And we'd just like to talk to a couple people. Peggy Stokes, DC, thanks for all your help this weekend.
We appreciate it. We appreciate y'all coming down and televising this for us.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. You guys have been involved with this for a whole lot of years. This Bodacious Festival of Horsepower has been going on for a lot of years.
We came down as spectators for about a year, and then we got hooked up with the man who actually owns the track, and he invited us to get into the club, so we've been involved in it for almost 10 years now.
Gotta tell you one thing, it's with volunteers and people like yourself that really make it go, and I know that you guys really enjoy doing it.
We do. Everybody says, do you get paid for it? We know. This is our enjoyment. We love to come down here, watch the race. We come down here other times at the club, and we go trail riding on the back trails, so we have a real good time.
Just two of the many reasons that make this such a great festival of horsepower, from the ATV rides that we've seen earlier this weekend, to the modified Volkswagens, to as well as the mudslingers, which are just about ready to take to the track. It's been a great weekend, and thanks to the folks from Old Dominion Four-Wheel Drive Club for putting it all on.
Okay, thanks a lot, Doc. We are literally just seconds away from some great mud racing action. In lane 1, Jackie Moore in Pam's Headache, an 89 Power Pro Jeep. And in lane 2, Bruce Swift in Born to Boogie. A couple of mighty fine cars on the line and ready to go. There you go with your quick time of 3.183. Pam's Headache, the driver, Jackie Moore. You'll be hearing more about him later today. Garland Walls in lane 1 in The Gambler. What a fine-looking Chevy vehicle that is. And Gary Osteen in the Dirty Bird. Doc?
Gary Osteen, one of those guys who's had NMRO national records before. When he comes to the line, he's ready to play. Osteen probably best known for his hole shot ability. As soon as the light goes green, he is on it, a 200-foot shot. Don't take anything away from the Dirty Bird. He's one tough competitor. Osteen in the yellow car in the near lane.
And we are on the line and ready to race as these fine cars and competitors stage up. And we are just ready to go. Your winner with a quick time of 3.012, the Dirty Bird, Gary Osteen.
Again, Osteen takes the hole shot, is able to pull the trigger right there. He's able to take the lead with the 3.012. That's quick so far in this class.
Now these next two drivers really just love to drive. Alvin Esch in lane 1 in BT Blue. What a big machine. What a great machine he's running today. And Matt Hospenthal in No Surrender in his 23 altered Ford. Doc, both of these cars are great looking.
Absolutely. They've got a great power plant too. The injected Ford right here to No Surrender. On the other side, Big Al Esch using the Rodec engine. We're talking horsepower right here as these guys come to the line.
And as we stage these drivers, we are ready to race. Great performances by both of them. But who walks away? Alvin Esch with a 2.877. That sends him to the top of the board in the Beef Tea Blue. We're going to take a look at that one again. It was mighty close. Let's see what we can see, Doc.
Again, Al Esch comes off the starting line with the hole shot. If you come to run the 200-foot mud pit here, you got to be ready to go. Everything's got to be in gear. Al Esch with a good straight line. You see a little smoke coming out, but by the time he clears the lights, he's picked up the win. The quick time so far.
Yeah, I think Matt had a little trouble. You'll see here in lane 2, he just clips the guardrail. Little tire damage maybe, but he'll be back.
Good bit of driving right there as he pulls back out of it. That guardrail comes up real quick when you're going that fast.
All right, Neil Abbott in Fat Rat in his 75 CJ Jeep will be in lane 1. And in lane 2, Mike Behrman in Chemical Reaction, a sharp-looking 27 Roadster.
Yeah, this guy out of Holland, Michigan right here has been a winner. He's been to victory lane. He's also the 1993 champion in this class. When he comes to the line, he is definitely ready to play. Chemical Reaction, Mike Behrman.
And your winner in lane 2, Mike Behrman. Oh my gosh, Doc, we got a problem.
We got problems definitely in the shutdown area right there. Neil Abbott in a Fat Rat comes back out. As soon as he hit the shutdown area, the vehicle starts flipping right there. Now he starts to move around. That's a good sign right there. The safety crew is there. The NMRO guys are there. Got to tell you something, the tech safety really important, and they're out there very quickly.
Let's take a look at this one again, Doc. Mike Behrman comes down clearly with the win, a quick time, and then Mr. Abbott gets in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, Neil's got some problems right here. He starts to overcorrect his steering, and that's the problem. You've got the mud pit, which is wet. Then you get right into dry ground. He makes his 2 revolutions right there. Everything stays intact. This is a better shot of it right here.
That's right, Doc. He's clearly in the shutdown area. The race is over, and he oversteers, and boom, over twice. His head hits the ground there pretty good.
One thing, though, it's not boom, out go the lights as we see him moving around in there. The roll cage stays intact. The rest of the vehicle, well, trash it. It's gone. Look at Behrman. He just keeps sailing right by. He picked up the win. It's like a Sunday drive.
I think Mike's going to put rear view mirrors in his...
I don't know if he'll ever do that again. You got to remember, these vehicles are built for speed, and that's what they're absolutely built for. The other thing, they're built for safety right there, as Neil Abbott can attest to that particular point. As the crew comes up, takes a look, he's walking around.
Well, we're going to take a quick break while they clean up the track. Right now, we're standing with Beef Tea Blue with a quick time of 2.877. That's your leader, Big Al Esch. And we'll be right back with the Chevrolet Motorsports Hour on Prime. Welcome back to the Bodacious Motorsports Park in Cartersville, Virginia. Doc, when we see an accident like this, everybody in the stands and everybody at home is very concerned. But these accidents usually look worse than they actually turn out to be.
You're absolutely right, Kelly. As he comes out of the vehicle right there, Look at the safety features that the NMRO crew have got here. The roll cage staying intact, the entire driver's compartment from the firewall back staying intact. And again, one of the most important things that you're ever going to put in any motorsport is this thing right here on your head. It's all working together right there. NMRO, the safety crews, the Old Dominion 4-Wheel Drive Club, all working hard right here. From the firewall front, well, there's got a lot of work to do, or it may be total, but from right here, the most important thing, his office keeps him intact. From the Butler build seat all the way through, that's how come they can walk away.
Okay, thanks a lot, Doc. We are going to take a look at this spectacular crash just one more time. A true testament to the safety features on these NMRO cars. It looked a lot worse than it actually is. You can see him moving around, and it looks like he's going to be okay. All right, Doc, we're back to action with Mike Thomas from Grovetown, Georgia in the Mad Max.
Yeah, the Power Pro rear engine car right here, the blown alcohol Rodec motor, 540 cubic inches. Al Esch leads in a Rodec motor. They're leading the horsepower parade.
And in lane 2, Angelo Salvador in Quicksand, his 26 Chevy Coupe.
This will be a quick one right here as they come to the line. Again, Al Esch leads 2.877.
And there's your winner right there, Mike Thomas in the Mad Max with a quick time of 2.833 seconds. That's good enough for first place.
Absolutely. He's also got some problems in the shutdown area as he comes back out. He actually got past the finish end, and all that problem happened in the shutdown area. A good straight run by both competitors right here. Thomas is definitely putting the horsepower to the track with the Rodec engine up there. Turns in at 2.833. That's going to put him in the #1 spot.
All right, and we're ready for more racing action. Clint Marsh in lane 1 in the Trespasser, and in lane 2, Benny Jones from Portsmouth, Virginia in Pop's Toy. We are on the line and ready to race. There's your winner in lane 2, Clint Marsh in Trespasser with a time of 4.526.
Yeah, disappointing run for Marsh right there. You can hear the engine sputter a little bit right there as he's approaching a 5-second mark. He'd like to have that run all over again.
Okay, coming on the line right now, David Whitehurst in Psycho, a 37 Fiat, and Eddie Hill in the Agitator.
These two guys matching up right here. Good head-to-head matchup. They've all been good so far, and they're all chasing the Mad Max.
All right, we're on the line, and these boys are ready to race. Listen to the power and that Psycho engine.
Little horsepower showdown coming up right now.
Holy smokes, your winner in that heat, David Whitehurst in Psycho with a 3.116. Let's take a look at that one again, Doc.
Kelly, there's 3 different parts to any mud race and pit. 200 feet long, very important, the hole shot where they start off. The rest of the pit, that whole competition course really becomes into play. You can see Psycho got a good hole shot. Comes down the course in fine fashion. Now the car starts to unstick a little bit here. He's not completely out, but as he goes into the shutdown area, the wheels start to raise up. And that started actually before he got to the finish line. 3.116, not a bad time. Let's see how it stacks up with the rest of the field.
The winner right there, Mad Max, with a 2.833 seconds. Let's go down to Doc Riley.
Mike, congratulations on a win. It's got to feel good taking home a victory here. A tough class, lots of great competitors.
Yeah, it really surprised me I run that good. The track got rough, and we chose a line over there that nobody's run yet, and it worked out pretty well. It was a little rough on the end, but I believe we got on over it all right.
Let's talk a little bit about the season to this particular point, to picking up a win here. Got a lot of great guys behind you. Lots of tough competition no matter where you go.
Yeah, everywhere you go, it's a shot in the dark. You don't know whether you're going to win or lose. I mean, you can have the fastest car here and draw a bad number, and you just can't tell until the race is over with who's going to finish.
I know it's quick. It's underneath 3 seconds, but describe the winning run for us.
Well, it left the line good, and that's all you ET. And then on the other end, it was real rough, but I think it still had its momentum picked up where it didn't hurt me that bad. But all in all, it was decent because I usually don't do that good and cut tires, but I was real surprised with it.
One of the things that many people are going to notice is the fact that the engine on most of these NMRO machines is in the front. You've got it behind you. What's the advantage to that?
Well, it's 2 or 3. I can see the track a whole lot better, and if something happens in the motor, blows a blow off or something, it's behind me, and I feel like it's safer. And I have the main thing is the visual. I can see so much better places on the track, try to go around bad places and all.
Mike Thomas picks up the win. Mad Max, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to him. We'll continue right here at Bodacious 1994.
Okay, the breakdown on the leaderboard. Number 1 position, Mr. Mad Max, with a very quick time of 2.833 seconds.
Hey, that rear engine combination with the Rodeck engine right there makes it all happen. He's number 1.
Second place goes to Beef T Blue with a 2.877 run.
Al Esch, you got to be on top of your game to beat that guy. He is definitely real tough.
Third place, No Surrender with a 2.977.
Look at how close the times are in the top 3. They're underneath 3 seconds.
And number 4, Dirty Bird with a 3.012.
Very surprising that Gary Osteen would not be cracking in the top 3 and underneath 3 seconds. We've got all kinds of stuff coming up. ATV races, more fun on the 200 feet worth of mud coming up. All right here on the Chevrolet Motorsports Hour, right here on Prime. Welcome back to the Chevrolet Motorsports Hour, right here on Prime. We start things off, Kelly, with a great bit of excitement here on the motocross track.
That's right, Doc. We've got a really tough course today for these racers. It's going to be a real challenge. We've got all kinds of surfaces. We've got loose sand, we've got hard pack, we've got hills, we've got water. Should be a great afternoon.
And as we go to the starting line, it really gets off to quite a bit of excitement right from the green flag.
That's right. We've got them 5 wide, and then it's hard on the throttle into the first turn. It's a banking, sloping hairpin turn. Then they come down to a low part of the course, but they're picking up a lot of speed. Boom, they hit this hill, and they are airborne. They've got to maintain control of their vehicles right here because we've got number 1 water hazard waiting right around the corner. Then they're back on top of it and up the big bodacious hill, and look at this, straight down to the bottom of the course. They are picking up a lot of speed, and then to the second water hazard, a sweeping left turn, and then just a sprint to the finish.
This course right here, just about a half-mile in length, but a whole lot of excitement, a whole lot of turns, and of course, the hill. Let's get started with motocross action.
We are ready for some super motocross, the 251 Open Class 2-stroke.
Got to tell you something, anybody on the starting grid right here has got the potential to end up in victory lane in this 5-lap shootout. Steve McMillan, Jerry Payne, Andy Lord, David Cunningham, they're all very tough. It's anybody's game here. 5 laps around the track. It's going to be a tough one as these guys are ready to go full throttle.
We are bringing them on the line, just about ready for some green flag motocross action.
2 strokes coming your way. Andy Lohr sits on the pole. Jerry Payne, the number 13 bike, running second. Steve McMillan, Dave Cunningham, Mike Burbish, and Mark Bueller. As they head into turn number 1, Andy Lohr takes the lead. Right off the pole position, Andy Lohr's going to be tough right here as he opens things up, but keep an eye on McMillan. Andy Lohr leads him into the first water hazard right here. Running on the inside right now, the number 8 bike of Dave Cunningham. And we've got problems right here. As Mark Bueller having some problems negotiating the first turn as they're up Bodacious Hill right now. Bringing the lead down, number 28 bike of Andy Lohr. Running second right now, Dave Cunningham. But keep your eye on number 55, Steve McMillan. Mark Bueller behind the 8 ball right now as he's had a tough start. Andy Lohr continues to blister the field here as he comes down into the first water hazard, takes it very easily. Running second, Jerry Payne. Steve McMillan making a move on the inside right there against Mike Burbish. A battle right now for third place as they hit it to Bodacious Hill. Andy Lohr, the first one down the hill on the backside, and closing very fast is Jerry Payne. It's Jerry Payne. It is Mike Burbish, and it's McMillan. McMillan on the inside. What a great move right there to capture second place as Jerry Payne having some problems.
Holy smokes, that was a big-time move.
You're absolutely right, Kelly. That was a great move right there as McMillan threaded the needle in between 2 other competitors to grab second place, but they're still chasing Andy Lohr right now on the 28 bike. Andy Lohr Lord taking it easy, coming through the water hazard. McMillan blasts right through it. Running in third right now is Mike Burbish.
We'll be back with the conclusion of this motocross race on the Chevrolet Motorsports Hour on Prime. Welcome back to the Chevrolet Motorsports Hour on Prime and the exciting conclusion of this race. Let's go back to Doc trackside.
So the battle continues here in our 5-lap feature. 251cc open class. Two-strokers, Andy Lohr taking some air. Steve McMillan in close contact right now, running second. So the battle right now, it may come down to one of these water hazards. Lohr has the lead. McMillan going to challenge for it. And Mike Burbish right now has got the leaders in sight. Up Bodacious Hill. Tough passing in this particular situation. Lohr brings him down the mountain first, followed by McMillan. Now they've got the water hazard coming up, as we've got one rider off the course now. Andy Lohr continues to lead. McMillan bearing down on him right now as they head to the second water hazard. Lohr takes it. McMillan right on his tail as they come up the front stretch right there. It's Andy Lohr holding off Steve McMillan. The white flag, one lap of racing left. Andy Lohr and Steve McMillan going to battle one final circuit on the half-mile track here at Bodacious 94. Lohr comes up, grabs some air. Steve McMillan. Now this water hazard right here is one place on the course where McMillan has been hot all weekend long. McMillan comes to the inside. Lohr holds him off. Now it's the quick little left-hander and up Bodacious Hill. This is going to be a great finish right here as there's one water hazard left, the deep water hazard. It's caused some problems for several competitors. Andy Lohr brings him down. McMillan's going to have to make up some ground right here as they head to the second water hazard. Andy Lohr takes the water hazard in good shape. Steve McMillan running a second right now as they sprint drag race down the opening. And it is going to be the checkered flag to Andy Lohr. Finishing second, Steve McMillan.
There you have it. Andy Lohr picking up the win here in the 251cc NTTO motocross.
Yeah, the National Tough Truck Organization, an organization putting the common man in front of the crowd, sanctioning pickup trucks, Volkswagen rails, and ATVs. Great action.
Second place to Steve McMillan and third place to David Cunningham. And now, folks, we are ready for some more NMRO mud racing. Bringing it on the line in lane 1, Carl Pierce in Foolish Pleasure, and in lane 2, Ty Cornelius in Bustin' Loose, the 32 Ford Coupe.
Going to be good side-by-side racing right here in the modified cut tire class at NMRO competition. This will be a good one. Right, Ty Cornelius with a heck of a hole shot.
There he is, your winner, Ty Cornelius, with a time of 3.650. Great run by Ty. Carl just couldn't seem to get on it.
Going to tell you something, you can't be napping on this particular course. You got to be on it real quick.
All right, next up on the line in lane 1, William Stewart in Sassy 2 and Buddy Gallimore in Nervous Wreck, the Ford Victorian.
These guys running some nitrous oxide right here, building all kinds of horsepower.
All right, your winner is Buddy Gallimore in Nervous Wreck with a 3.836 and Sassy 2 with a time of 4.223. Great action from these two tough competitors. And now we have on the line, lane 1, Clint Marsh in Trespasser and Clark Sawyer in Anxious, the 93 Jeep.
Clark Sawyer, one of those hometown boys coming up right here. Let's see how this young gun can do.
Looks like Clint Marsh is going to walk away with this one in the Trespasser with a great time of 3.583 seconds. Sam Logan in Narrow Minded will turn it on in lane 1, and in lane 2, Bruce Swift in Born to Boogie. We saw Bruce earlier today.
This is going to be injected against nitrous oxide. Let's see who's going to win this horsepower showdown. Oh, he gets a little bit loose right over there.
Sam Logan pulls it out, your winner this round with Narrow Minded in a 3.499 second run. Randy Gehring in Bad to the Bone will be in lane 1, and in lane 2, Gary Morris with Bad Manners and his 73 Bronco.
Morris running 454 Chevrolet power. Let's see how this matchup comes out. Oh, almost too close to call.
Wow, that was a really close race, but Randy Gehring in Bad to the Bone comes up with it. A 3.552-second run. That was a great run. Good race.
Absolutely, side-by-side action right there, and Bad to the Bone taking it up. Gehring and Morris right here, two different setups on both of these two vehicles. The whole shot really important. Straight line right down the middle of the course, and as they come to the finish line, it's about the size of a tire.
In lane 1, coming up on our next race is Steve Salvador in Quicksand. We saw his dad earlier today, and Todd Marion in Expect No Mercy, his 91 Jeep.
Running 355 Chevrolet with a little nitrous. This guy can turn it on right here, Todd Marion.
What a fantastic run. I think that's going to be a time to beat. 3.174. That is your current leader right there, Todd Marion.
Absolutely, Expect No Mercy. This guy pouring it on.
All right, Mike Thomas coming up on lane 1 in Murphy's Law, and in lane 2, Mike Morris in Mud Light.
Mud Light, Richmond, Virginia, hometown boy, sitting there to try to turn it on and hopefully take home a win. Boy, a whole lot of horsepower, but he didn't have it all transferred to the track that time. He's not going to be knocking on the leadership door.
That's right. So the winner is Mike Thomas in Murphy's Law with a 3.676. Just not good enough to catch Todd Marion with that 3.174. A great run. We got followed up with Quicksand, Narrow-Minded, Bad to the Bone, and Foolish Pleasure.
Got to tell you something, these guys really, you got to shake their hand, you got to tip your hat to them, because they are building all the horsepower with naturally aspirated engines. That means no superchargers, no turbochargers. They're running naturally aspirated engines, running nitrous oxide in these things, so you got to have the tune-up just about perfect. We'll be back with more on the Chevrolet Motorsport Hour right here on Prime.
Welcome back to the Bodacious Motorsports Park. These folks take their four-wheel driving and their mud racing very seriously. Here's the standings, the modified cut tire class. Expect No Mercy. Let's go down to Doc with a chat with the winner.
Well, it's got to be worth the trip all the way down from Michigan down here to Bodacious 1994 as Todd Marion and the entire Expect No Mercy crew put it on. Everybody, congratulations, first of all, on the win.
Thank you.
Got to tell you something, you're in pretty good company right there. A whole lot of national names, a whole lot of tough-running people right there in that class, and when it was all was said and done, you came out number one.
Yeah, and I'd like to thank a few of my sponsors, if that's all right. I got Performance Engineering building the engines for it, and pretty happy with their motors and their...
Absolutely. Anytime they can put you in victory lane and they can provide the power, you got to be happy with that. Tell us a little bit about your pass.
I was pretty decent. I lost a little bit out top end, but I think it proved pretty good for me today.
Absolutely. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Definitely has got to be worth the trip all the way down from Michigan for the Expect No Mercy team as they end up in victory lane here in Bodacious 1994.
Okay, Doc, now we're going to check out some NTTO modified 8-cylinder four-wheel drive motocross. What do you got down there, Doc?
Got 5 tough ones running right here. Charlie Hall in a purple and yellow Ford Bronco, the Charlie horse. Mike Morris also in the field in the black Jeep. Clifford Connor in the yellow and green Bronco, the Mud Bucker, as well as Roger Litscomb in the Country Rose and Steve Clendenin. And Steve, the West Virginia Wild Man. Got 5 of them coming post right now. This will be a good one as they go side by side up the hill and into turn number 1. And taking a quick hole shot right now, Mike Morris. Followed by the Charlie horse. These guys are going to fly right here as they come over the first whoop. Catching some air right there. Look at a Charlie horse skying it right out. This is going to be a battle right here. Mike Morris. Charlie Hall. And the rest of the field as they come up.
We got troubles right over here at the start. Clifford Connors in Muddy Bucker never left the line. That could bring out the yellow.
We've got caution out right now as the Mud Bucker and Clifford Connor having some problems. Mike Morris having some problems, going to kiss the tree. That'll open the door right there for the Charlie horse. Charlie Hall. As caution is out on a full course. Steve Clendenin, the West Virginia Wildman, brings out the caution. But Charlie Hall still going to continue in a Charlie horse. Mike Morris is out as he's kissed a tree over there on the backside. Charlie Hall continues to run.
Doc, the NTTO officials have brought out the green flag. We will finish this race under full power. There goes your leader, Charlie Horse, up Bodacious Hill. All he's seeing right now is treetops.
As Charlie Hall continues to take the lead right there, he's got nothing in front of him other than race course. Charlie Hall is led in his Ford Bronco, the Charlie Horse. Running second right now, Roger Litscomb in a Ford Bronco, the Country Rose, and Steve Clendenin, the West Virginia Wildman, right now in third. They keep going by a guy that couldn't even get off the line to start with. That's where that original full course caution came from the very beginning. But we are green flag racing right now in the battle. Charlie Hall and the rest of the field. Charlie's definitely got the line on this particular field down. He hits that first air jump very, very well. Splashes through the water. Running second right now, that's Roger Litscomb. And the Charlie Horse definitely knows how to race on this particular half-mile track here at Bodacious. Up against the mountain one more time, and Roger Litscomb just can't pick up any ground between himself and the leader. And Charlie Hall just continues to be out like on a Sunday drive as he hits the water hazard number 2. Hasn't given him any problems. He's got about a 4 or 5 second lead over Roger Litscomb in the Country Rose. And somewhere back on the course, the West Virginia Wildman, he's running third. This course right here, as they come up to the very top, can be kind of challenging as they go straight down, picking up a little air here, and this is a pretty sight. As the Charlie Horse grabs a little bit of more air and makes his way to the first water hazard. Well, I tell you, the course right here, so very well kept up by the Old Dominion Four-Wheel Drive Club and the National Tough Truck Organization. Really putting out a challenging course right here. It's taking its toll on the majority of these guys, and so far it has not bothered the Charlie Horse at all.
That's right. He's just running and running and running. Nobody can touch him.
Now, Roger Litscomb's been trying to touch him, but he just can't get a good spot on this course. Kelly, this is one of these courses where you've got to be able to drive, get out front, and hold your track position. And Litscomb right now making a little bit of a move on Charlie Hall.
We'll see if Charlie Hall can hang on to win this one. We'll be right back with the Chevrolet Motorsports Hour on Prime. Welcome back to the exciting conclusion of this four-wheel drive action. Let's go back to Doc.
Tell you something right now, Charlie Hall definitely looks like he's got the victory well in hand right now as Litscomb not able to catch up with him. One more trip upside the big Bodacious mountain right here. When you get to the top, you come straight down. It's been a good race right here, and this guy, the Charlie Horse, definitely has found it all out. There's the West Virginia Wild Man. He's going to end up in third place here today. But it looks as if the checkered flag is going to go to the guy that had a good bit of driving in the very beginning of the track and is able to hang on to the lead through the rest of the race. Charlie Hall, the Charlie Horse, going to take home the checkered flag here in this feature.
A super piece of driving by Charlie. He's won it in the modified V8 four-wheel drive. Second place goes to Roger Litscomb, and third place goes to Steve Clendenin. Let's go to the NTTO champ and Doc Riley.
Charlie Hall, the Bodacious King of the Hill. Congratulations, won everything you were entered in today.
Thank you. I had a good time out there.
Got to tell you something, you definitely had everybody's number and everyone was racing for you. You won everything you were entered in and even survived a grudge match.
Yeah, sure did. Let's see if I can do it again next time.
All right. Tell us a little about the Charlie Horse.
It started out as a 75 Ford Bronco. It's got a 66 289 engine in it with an automatic transmission and basically stock running gear, well, four-wheel disc brakes and a few other odds and ends on here to make it go.
Got to tell you something, we've asked the same question to everybody this particular weekend. What's their favorite part of the course? My guess is the entire course is probably your favorite.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Kind of like the jump today. I had a pretty good time on that.
The 1994 Bodacious King of the Hill. Let's see what you can do in 1995.
I'm going to come back and try it again. I've done it the past couple years, so I'll definitely be back.
Okay, Doc, let's get ready for the open class paddle tires NMRO mud racing.
Beefy Blue, one of the best in the business of NMRO racing right here, using our paddle tires right here as we get ready to kick it off. Now, during the weekend here of the Bodacious 94, the guy right here in his office for the day has been able to turn in some quick times. Top 5 yesterday. He's the first one on the blocks on the right side right here. And as he comes back up and gets ready to move in to our staging lanes, he's going to be up and running. Big Al Ash in the Beefy Blue.
All right, Doc, we go to lane 1 with Steve Rainwater in 6-pack, his 32 Ford Coupe. And in lane 2, Alvin Esch in Beef Tea Blue. We saw Alvin earlier today.
Yeah, it ran pretty well. He's got a blown Rodak engine in his particular vehicle. His counterpart, Steve Rainwater, going to be running nitrous oxide. This will be a good battle here. 2 different horsepower combinations coming up. Boy,
Looks like he lost it at the end there, but hangs on to win. That'd be Big Al Esch in the Beef Tea Blue with a 3.835. Coming up on lane 1, Chuck Brown in Mudaholic. And in lane 2, you've got Eddie Hill in the Agitator, his 23T altered.
Boy, 2 good-looking vehicles coming to the line right here. It's anybody's ball game. The class just underway, and the time to beat 3.835 so far. These guys have got all the horsepower to be able to take the lead, at least in the early goings of this class. Brown against Hill.
Looks good, but I think Eddie Hill squeaked it out in the Agitator with a 3.080. All right, in lane 1, we've got Clint Marsh in the Trespasser.
Running nitrous oxide. Right now, he purges the system, ready to go racing.
In lane 2, Tom Pittman in Late Nights, his Chevy S10.
427 blown alcohol vehicle coming to the line right here. This is going to be a good matchup. The blown alcohol in the far lane, in the near lane. We have got the nitrous oxide. Let's let him rip.
Doc, it's going to be Tom Pittman in Late Nights with a 3.119.
Absolutely a great run right there. Another good run coming up.
All right, now we've got in lane 1, Mike Thomas in his Mad Max and Jackie Moore with Pam's Headache.
Boy, a great side-by-side race right there. Mike Thomas going to pick up the win. A great effort right there. A 2.793. We'll be back with more of the Chevrolet Motorsports Hour right here on Prime.
Welcome back for some more NMRO sanctioned mud racing. Right now, we're running the open class paddle tire rigs, and we've got some great action today. Getting ready to take lane 1. Right now, Mike Donahue in Jungle Rat. And in lane 2, Bruce Swift in Born to Boogie. We saw Bruce earlier today.
Well, we've seen a number of these competitors that come up to the line right now. Born to Boogie, a good-looking vehicle. Low profile right here. Got the paddle tires on. This is going to be a good one right here. Side by side, it's anybody's ball game. Swift against Donahue. Should be a tough one. And as they come to the line, they'll wait for that green light, and they're on it.
What a close race. Your winner by 162 hundredths of a second is Bruce Swift in Born to Boogie with a 3.571. A great race, Doc.
Absolutely. You can't get any closer than that.
In lane 1, we've got Steve Behrman with his Chemical Reaction 27 Roadster. Nice looking vehicle right here. And in lane 2, David Whitehurst in Psycho, his 37 Fiat.
Kelly, we should let everybody know that this race is sanctioned by the National Mud Racing Organization, the NMRO. It's the premier sanctioning body of this exciting motorsport. They take care of everything from the timing, the staging of the vehicles, and everything else being helped out by the Old Dominion 4-Wheel Drive Club. They put on a great show right here, and I got to tell you something, these guys are ready to perform. We're still looking for something to come out from underneath the 3-second barrier. Will it be Behrman or Whitehurst to do it? Wow, great race. Looks like Behrman's going to take it home.
That's the quickest time so far is Steve Behrman in Chemical Reaction with a 2.787.
An incredible run by Behrman right there. They both come off the line to Psycho with the good hole shot. Behrman also with the good hole shot as well. As they come further down the track, you can see that Behrman just continues to have his vehicle pointed in the right direction, a straight line. That's how you can turn in 2.787 times and crack 3 seconds.
All right, more mud racing right now. In lane 1, John Reed in Mud Wrench, and in lane 2, Benny Jones in Pop's Toy, his 85 Chevy S10.
355 cubic inches blown nitrous engine coming up here, old Pop's Toy. It's going to be on the line, and Jones, probably the elder statesman of the sport, coming to the line at the present time. The Mud Wrench against Pop's Toy. John Reed against Benny Jones. And as they stage on the line right here, let's see who leads first. It's going to be the Mud Wrench, but Pop's Toy coming up on the outside.
We've got Mud Wrench with a time of 4.611, not even close to Steve Behrman's 2.787.
John Reed laid down a pretty good run considering the vehicle he's got right there doesn't quite have all the horsepower that the rest of the class has.
All right, ready for more racing. In lane 1, Paul Hospenthal in No Surrender. And in lane 2, we have Clark Sawyer in Anxious.
Clark Sawyer, one of those local young guns out of Richmond, Virginia. His father is the general manager of Richmond International Raceway, so this is really their home course right here. A couple of young guns coming to the line to take it all right now. Let's see if they can crack that 3-second barrier. Good hole shot for both competitors.
Your winner, Paul Hospenthal, driving No Surrender.
Boy, that looked like a great pass. Good straight shot right there down that 200-foot track.
Oh, what a great time. 2.714. That is going to be tough to beat.
Absolutely. Look at Sawyer leave right there. He's got the whole shot, but when you get to half track right there, No Surrender takes no prisoners. A straight line right down the road. Takes the win, 2.714. The quick time of the day takes over the number 1 position.
For racing in lane 1, Tommy DeShazo in Down and Dirty.
350 cubic inch Chevrolet nitrous oxide system on board.
And in lane 2, Lloyd Carter in No Respect.
439 cubic inches also running a nitrous oxide system. So battle the gas right here as they come to the line. Going to be quick. They need to get underneath 3 seconds. Oh, and it's all going away right there. Not a good pass. Not a good pass at all as it all goes south for both competitors.
They are over a second away. Not even close. You've got Down and Dirty with a time of 3.944. Your winner, Paul Hospenthal in No Surrender with a great time of 2.714, takes the open paddle tire class. Second place goes to Chemical Reaction. Third place to Mad Max. And looky here, all the top 3 contenders, 2.7 seconds. Let's go to trackside and let's talk to Doc.
All kinds of people from all over come to Bodacious 1994. I got to tell you one thing. These guys right here, hardcore. They got the watermelon here, and they even ripped off Mom and Dad's living room furniture to come down here to Bodacious 1994. Some hardcore guys who enjoy all the fun things that are happening here in Central Virginia.
Hardcore. This is hardcore right here. The folks really get into their mud at these events, Doc.
You know, there's nothing like mud when you're running in mud. Little audience participation going on here at Bodacious 94.
We'll be back with more of the Chevrolet Motorsports Hour right after this. Welcome back to the Bodacious Motorsports Park.
Boy, what a great weekend it was. Mo Duncan and the entire crew, the Old Dominion 4-Wheel Drive Club, they do a special job here making sure that everybody feels welcome, that everyone has a good time. From the fans to the competitors to the racers, it's been a great, great weekend.
It sure has, especially for a man by the name of Paul Hospenthal. He turned in a great time with a 2.714 in the open paddle tire class. Let's go to Doc.
First of all, Paul, congratulations picking up an event win here. You got to feel good about that.
Oh yeah, it's great. All time.
Got to tell you something, a whole lot of people back there, whole lots of great talent in that particular class, but today you were king of the hill.
Yeah, it feels good. We've been close all year.
Speaking of all year, you also wrap up something else as you're the NMRO points champion after winning this particular event as well.
Yeah, that feels good to win the race, to win the championship, instead of just coming in thirds and fourths and winning it.
Got to tell you something, consistency the key this year?
It was for us, yeah. We finished in the top 4 in all but one race. And in the top 10 in all of them.
You got to love that. He's going to retire as a champion, at least for today, picking up the event win as well as the national championship here at Bodacious 1994.
That's a happy young man. Let's take a look at how our other competitors fared today. In the cut tire open class, Mad Max with a 2.833 run. Doc, let's take another look at that great run with Mad Max.
Absolutely. The recap of this particular event, some great action throughout the entire weekend. Mike Thomas has got to feel very good about his performance here. Angelo leads on a hole shot right here, but Mike Thomas in the Mad Max with the rear engine row deck is able to take home the victory as he laid down a great run.
I think that forward-looking cab for him, too, is working well. He can see the track better. In the modified cut tire class, Expect No Mercy turns in a time of 3.174.
Mr. Marion, Todd Marion, feeling very, very good here as he gets a good hole shot, is able to pick up some ground speed at about half track and powers home to take the win.
And as you just saw Paul Hospenthal in the open paddle tire class in no surrender with a 2.714.
That concludes the NMRO Pro category classes. Let's go back to the motocross track for more action. 5-lap feature here in 4-cylinder action. It'll be Chris Clark heads up in the black Toyota. The Victory Lane Collectibles Bad Habit against one of the old veterans, Jim Peters, in the purple and white 48 Willis. He's been here for about the past 19 years. Chris Clark in the black number 3. Must be a Dale Earnhardt fan. He'll lead him coming back down. This will be a good battle. Chris Clark and Jim Peters. And Chris Clark is down to the Jeep, rolls it back over. He appears to be all right. And coming right now in front of us, Jim Peters. But right there in the water is Chris Clark in a black Toyota. Oh, loose moose off and everybody. Well, Victory Lane Collectibles Bad Habit right now sitting in an unfortunate spot as he takes the bucket off. However, Chris Clark is in good shape. What a turn that he had. Flipped her over, lands on all fours right there. A little front end damage, but other than that, Chris Clark right now responding to our race officials. He's in good shape. Jim Peters continues to motor around the track. Well, what started as a race between two competitors here at Bodacious 94 is now just a leisurely drive around our half-mile track here at the Bodacious Motocross Park as Jim Peters continues to move through. Now, Chris Clark is out of the vehicle, going to wave to the crowd, show that he's all right and everything should be in good shape. He's a good sport, but he'll have to come back and race another day. Kelly, it's just one of those things that happens when you're out in the world of motorsports. Sometimes some go and some blow.
That is really the way it goes. You just never know what's going to happen. But Jim Peters runs away as the winner. Let's go to Doc.
Kelly, you're absolutely right. Safety becomes very, very important. You notice the roll cage structure right here. It stays intact when they roll back over, and he said he was glad he got that rollover out of the way. The driver's suit in there, in case you got any flame problems. Of course, the helmet, all of those things ensure that this guy's going to be back to race another day.
Well, we're really glad to hear that he's okay, but check this out. Right up on the low part of the track where I said they would be catching some air earlier, and then it goes south on him and he's in the ditch.
Well, it just kind of got away from him right there. As the front part came down, the tires dug in, and that took him and kicked him right off to the right side. One spin around, lands on the tires. He's okay, a little bit shaken up. But again, as you mentioned, they catch a little bit of air right there and keep it under control is so important. Front tires hit, they dig into the ground, it pitches him right off to the right, and all he is looking forward to right now is a little bit of a bath in the Bodacious Creek. And all he needs is a towel, some soap, some shampoo. He'll be ready to race another day.
Well, Doc, we've had a great time here today. We've met some great drivers, seen some great races, and plenty of mud.
That's right, Kelly. It certainly has been an eventful day here at Bodacious All-Star Finals. We've seen everything from screaming ATVs, a couple of close calls, and some great mud racing action. I'm Doc Riley for Kelly Marshall saying so long from Bodacious Motorsport Park.
The Chevrolet Motorsports Hour is brought to you by Chevrolet, a one-car company that's won more races in the last 30 years than anyone else. Genuine Chevrolet. MRT carbon fiber wheels. The orange is winning. AFCO superior quality coilover shocks and springs. Experience the AFCO advantage. And Power Pro Racing Products, the one-stop mud shop.